Hello, Stacy here with Lyme AZ. So I just did my update video just a bit ago. I don't know, maybe an hour ago. I realized I did miss something pretty big in my update video. I am finally on insurance. It has been a long road trying to get here. I thought when we applied that I would be on insurance in a week and would be starting physical therapy shortly after. It did not pan out that way. It ended up taking from beginning to end probably a month and a half, maybe close to 2 months. And I'm finally on insurance. So I am very, very thankful that that has finally happened. So, all right. Now, what does that mean? So, first of all, I've already had my first appointment since getting back on insurance. I've had one primary appointment since my diagnosis in March, and that was after I went to the hospital. It was just to get a refill for my thyroid medication. We ended up having to pay $100 out of pocket for the visit because we had no insurance and I had to have my medicine. My thyroid levels at that time were just astronomical, and we couldn't risk it going back up because the effects of being off the medication are significant to me. Lots of emotional upset, not thinking straight, more body issues. It's not being on medication is not an option. It's not really an option for anybody with a thyroid condition, but for me, what happens when I'm off my thyroid medication is Lyme just attacks and hits my thyroid at an excessive rate, and my TSH just goes bonkers. Okay, so anyway, so second visit since being diagnosed with Lyme in March, and here it is. Today is December 10th. So the other visit I had was a couple months ago. So, but this is the first one that is like a real progress visit that I've had. First of all, the person that comes out to see me is not a medical doctor, but is a nurse practitioner with a doctorate. Oh my goodness, do I love her. She is fantastic. If you are in the Phoenix area, especially the East Valley, and you want to know who I'm talking about, send me a message. I will be glad to share the information with you. I don't know what just happened to my screen getting all bright like that all of a sudden. Anyways, I would be happy to share her information with you. She is very easygoing. She knew on the last visit that we were doing bee venom therapy for the Lyme disease that the medical world doesn't acknowledge. And she's just like, okay. And this time, she had asked if anybody in the household had been sick recently. And I said the little babies, the toddlers have a little bit of runny nose stuff going on. But I was like, not really. And then I went, oh, wait, yeah, we've had chickenpox going through the family several times in the last couple months. And she looked at me just like, what? And then I'm like, well, I was like, we don't immunize. And my mom had shingles a few months ago. So the kids ended up with chickenpox. And she's like, oh, okay. You know, so it's like, I tell her, oh, I sting myself with bees. Okay. You know, or we don't immunize. Okay. You know, typically when you tell somebody in the medical world that you don't immunize, that gets their backs up. That's a surefire way to figure out if you're going to be butting heads with this primary doctor or not. So I like her so well that I've decided I want my kids to see her because I really, really like her, and she's easygoing and listens. She listens to you and is open to what you have to say about your issues or I'm sure your child's issues. So I really look forward to working with her again in the future. So what happened with our appointment most recently? First of all, ordered a bunch of labs. Ordered labs to check my TSH. So we want to make sure that that is being managed properly. Checking iron, checking magnesium, vitamin D, liver, kidneys, adrenals, and then we're also checking for 2 co-infections, which are Babesia and Bartonella. Up to this point, I've not had any testing for co-infections. I only got the Lyme results that were positive, and then soon after we moved. So, and then I didn't have insurance. So, so this is a pretty big step toward the right direction. So once we get those results, I'll do some digging about what other testing I want to do for co-infections, and hopefully get that underway too. The other thing is she ordered a nurse to come out and evaluate me. This nurse will be basically the doorway for getting physical therapy and occupational therapy going. I am so excited about that. I have had good progress with stretching like my arms and stuff, and trying to have better flexibility and things like that, but I'm not pushing it. I've been concerned about doing too much and then causing more damage, and therefore longer healing. So I've really been been doing what I know I'm capable of doing without a huge struggle, because I want to make sure that I'm not going to harm myself further. So now I feel like we can get somebody here that can start working with me to push the limits, so to speak, so that we can really get my body underway for healing and mobility and flexibility. So I'm extremely excited about that. So far, I do not have a appointment set with that nurse. Because my appointment was, I think, Wednesday or Thursday of this week, and she said it takes like 48 hours or so for the nurse to receive the paperwork, and then they'll call me. So so I assume sometime at the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, before I hear from them to set up an appointment to come out and evaluate me. So I am so excited that this is a really good step in the right direction. That was a pretty big piece of information that I wanted to share that I missed in the update. So there you go. Anyways, have a good day.